Welcome back. In this video, we'll cover one of the string function that is endswith. Before explaining this function, let me start with the problem statement. Have you ever seen this problem? You write some Terraform code, you think the value is correct, but Terraform behaves differently for different inputs. For example, sometime you want that your Terraform code only run for the production environment, but it also run for the dev environment. Now you are thinking why it run for both the environment. You have your if condition correctly set up, but still the code is running in both the environment. Today I will show you one very simple function, and with the help of that function you are able to fix these kind of problems easily, and you don't have to write the if condition. Now here, if you look at the official documentation ends with, here we have the string, how this function works. So we have the ends with, then we have the string, then we have the suffix. Here in the suffix we need to tell what keyword we are looking. So let's suppose here I'm writing the hello world, and I want to check the world whether this string ends with world or not. If it is ending with world, then it is a true statement. If it is not ending with world, then it is a false statement. If you look at the second example, here it says hello world, and the keyword which I'm looking, the ends with which I'm looking, that is the hello. Here it is ending with world, so the statement is false. Let me explain you this thing with more simple example. Let's create a folder here, and the folder is ends with function file.txt here. And in this, let's suppose I have three files: photo.jpg, video.mp4, and document.pdf. Here, if I'm going to ask you one question, which one is the image file, you are able to tell, okay, this photo.jpg is the image file because the extension is ending with jpg. If it is something else, it is not an image. Now the same idea work in Terraform as well. In real project, we often have values, like we have the environment names, domain names, we have the bucket names, we have the tag value, we have the resource name. For example, like app dash prod, we have app dash dev, we have backend dash prod, we have backend front end, something like this. Now here, if I'm going to write my if condition, I'm going to write my if condition in such a way that it is going to check the complete string. This is a complete string, right? This is one word. And if I'm going to write my if statement in such a way that it is going to check for the prod, then it might be a possibility that this name which I want to run in my dev environment is containing some app prod dash dev name. It might be a possibility. So now here the if condition will get confused, and what will happen, this code ideally need to run in the dev environment, but it is also going to run in the production environment, because my if condition contain a statement where it says look for the keyword prod. So this is something, a kind of a tricky situation which I need to avoid. Now here, endswith function is going to help me a lot. With a single fix, we are able to fix this complete statement, and we don't have to write the if logic. Let me go with the real practical use of this so that you are able to understand. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create couple of files. So let me create one variable dot, or let me create one main.tf file. Here I'm going to create one variable, and the variable name is environment underscore name, and let me go with the default value, and the default value is going to be app dash prod. Now I'm going to have my resource, I'm going to have AWS instance. I can give some logical name here like ends with. Here I need to give some mandatory parameter like AMI 1 2 3 4, something like this. Then I have the instance type, that is t2.micro. Let me save this thing. Now here what I need is, I want that if the value, whatever the value I have, value ends with prod, then it is going to run. Otherwise it will not. So the keyword which it is going to look, that is for the prod. Let me create one more environment name. This is going to run, and I'm going to have something like this. Now here, if you see in my default name, in this string I have the prod coming, right? But it is ending with dev. So how the ends with function work? This is, so the string, we have this string. Let me I have write it down. We have the string this, and then we have suffix. So here in the suffix, what I can do is I can give, now this statement is false. Similar case, if I have this thing div, then the statement is true. Correct? Now here, if you look at the default name, let me remove all those things. Here it is app.prod. And what I want is this code is only going to run in the prod environment, not in any other environment. Then I can add one parameter like count, and here I can go with ends with. I can use the string, and for me the string is var.environment name. Then what value I need to check? I need to check for the prod. If this statement is correct, then it is going to create one. If this statement is not correct, it is not going to create an instance. Let me show it to you. So here I'm using prod. Let me give some other value. Let me give some dev here. So this condition is not true at the moment. So in the count, what I'm using the ends with, where I'm saying var.environment name. This is the var.environment name. And I'm saying that it is going to end with dev. And it is not ending with dev. It is ending with prod at the moment. So it is not going to create any resource, right? Let me go to the terminal. Let me go to the folder cd endswith. Let me see. Yes. Oh, I have only one file. Let me save this one. Ls. Why I'm only having one file? Okay. Okay. Now it is fine. Let me do ls. Yes. Now I have the main.tf. Let me add the provider as well. Let me go to this. Okay. This is the provider. Provider is going to be AWS. Okay. Let me run this thing. So the first command which I'm going to run, that is Terraform init, which is going to install the backend, which is going to install the plugin, all those things it is going to do. Done. Now let me run another command, that is Terraform plan. Here it is telling me no changes because here the condition is not matching. So it is not going to create any of the instance right now. But if I'm going to change this one to prod, let me save this thing. Now my condition is true because here in the environment name it is ending with prod, and this is what I want my string to check. So see, let me go with the Terraform plan. See, I'm getting plan 1 to add, 0 to change, 0 to destroy. So that means it is going to create one of the instance now. So this is how this function ends with work. Just remember this rule. So here we need to give the string. So in our case, our string is app-prod. And what I want to check? I want to check for the prod. Here I can check for the prod. If we are going to use the ends with function, we are going to save a lot of time and we don't have to write any of the complex function like if statement. Next time when your condition fails and everything look correct, don't blame Terraform. Just check how your strings end.